Am I streaming? Hold on, I think I'm streaming. I can't tell. Hey. Got some audio going through? Of course, okay. I may be a little loud. Let me make sure my back up from the mic appropriately. Okay. Got lots done on PMUT. What the? Yeah, got lots done on PMUT. Got some. Let me actually go ahead and showcase what I have gotten done from scratch so far. Gotten this, got some resize, got some wrapping done on the window. And I also got some commands going, so if I do exit, you can just exit the console, exit with code 0. I also can add options, so let me showcase. So writing an option in PMUT looks something like this. So we're going to exit with code 100. Boom, right there. Very nice. And there's also arguments, so I can do echo and then make an argument, so be like print, and not print string yes, and it prints out yes to the console, of course. Alright, so now what I'm working on so far, or right now, is the the networking library, which I'm still trying to learn. The networking library, ASIO standalone's kind of becoming a pain in the ass for me. I think I should be able to solve it. Learn it. So what I have so far is a little thing. If we come over here, base.h, I got a libtest thing going. Come to source, go to main.cpp, and lib. Come over on hlnet, do libtest. Whoops. Right, and if we connect, should have a bit of a delay between the startup and the app main loop. Yeah, see, library test HL network got success, and that's coming from the endpoint and the socket, and then we close it, of course. So as far as I know that ASIO works is just asynchronous programming, which that should be lots of fun to do. The thing I like about ASIO is it's completely C++. This kind of helps a lot. So I'm gonna have to come over here, and so what I want to do, because in the original OG PMUT, I think it's PMUT build 58, I was using WinSock, which was a networking only thing. That was kind of exciting. So if you go to build 58, which is only available for Windows because it uses WinSock, or if you use one on Linux, I don't know how that's gonna work though. Because build 58, build 55, I don't think build 55 of PMUT actually has anything, but build 58 uses WinSock, which use TCP and servers and clients, which should work. So what I'm going to implement right now is, if we come over here, let me go to my repository for PMUT. I have two PMUTs. One is the Windows only version of PMUT, which is now deprecated, or not. I'm no longer going to work on. This is the one where I am working on right now, and of course got all the descriptions. So if we go to, actually I should go to my my profile. Also, I should probably change that. Just set an emoji, why not? Streaming. 4 hours is probably when let me start. I don't know. So if we go to these, the little, I guess, Trello-like thing. Right now, step away for the user. This is done. That's finished. That's gonna stay in there. Make UDP servers and clients. We are set this. We're gonna be working on TCP. What the TCP servers and clients. That is what I'm working on right now. Let me just move this all the way over here. I gotta sort this out. I may just switch back to Trello. I don't know. But we're working on making TCP servers and clients. So let's go to this. And I'm actually gonna go to. I'm just gonna do this. So let's go to the thingy. Actually, I'm gonna make a comment if I want to do this. So TCP server and client. I also put async. That's pretty much what I'm gonna have to be doing. So as far as I know, asynchronous programming, or not, it's not really a good name. Asynchronous execution. Basically means that multiple things are going to be happening at the same time, possibly. Although for the definition of asynchronous, it says two things not happen at the same time, but in reality, asynchronous execution means they're possibly happening. I don't know why it's not called just synchronous execution, because that would make so much sense, right? Like if we come over here, I was looking at a overstack, or I think if we call it asynchronous. I was looking at this. So if we come over here to this, it says when you execute something synchronously, you have to wait for it to finish before moving on to another task. When you execute something asynchronously, you move on to another task before it finishes. But the thing about this, though, if you look at synchronous, yeah, right. Making it or denoting a orbit around the Earth, or not? That's what I meant. Existing or occurring at the same time. But if we go to asynchronous, not existing or happening at the same time. You would think that would imply synchronous execution would be this definition. Would be the definition of asynchronous execution, and the other way around too, or same thing for asynchronous. But if asynchronous not existing or happening, same thing. I think asynchronous and synchronous execution confuses the shit out of me. Like, what is the point of it? Why would you call it that? Why not just call it something like whole execution or half execution? Sure doesn't explain it as fully, but still, it's better than these two words right fucking here. Not to mention that according to their definition of asynchronous execution means two things can happen at the same time, even though the definition of asynchronous is two things happening not at the same time. All right, like what the fuck? Makes so much not sense. Like, you choose any other fucking word, it would make more sense. I don't know, just find it so stupid. Like, why choose asynchronous? The literal definition of asynchronous is two things not happening at the same time. Like, synchronous execution would be make more sense, according to the definition. I don't understand that shit, bro. I don't. So, TCP server and client, async. Okay, so the server is, of course, going to be on multiple threads. The client's not going to really have to be on multiple threads to deal with multiple servers because it's not a server itself. Oh, fuck. My throat just went fucking crazy. So, server. Just on multiple clients on multiple threads. So what actually we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to find probably like two functions. One does this does not really TCP / it's not really TCP only, it's more of UDP and TCP. So TCP and UDP server and client asynchronous thingy. So two functions, one that is because I was watching a tutorial earlier, I think it was by it was like GDX programming, something like that. What the? Oh. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna have to end the stream early, but it's fine. So we have to define two functions. One that we're actually not really. Yeah, we have to define one function really. Okay, so we have to. I have to rather. Have to define a function that will read all data until no more is being sent. Have to define a function that will read all data until no more is being sent, right? So define a function that will read all data until no more is being sent. Then close it up. Then return. So this is going to be, I don't know, we can give this the name of read all or instead of read some. Because of course, communicating with TCP and UDP both takes time. So, I have to define a function that will read all data until no more is being sent, then return. I don't know. So we can probably do in the base.h or rather read or write something. Define a function that will read all data until no more is being sent, then return. Yeah, that's what I want to do for that. Okay, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm probably gonna have to learn so much more ASIO standalone fucking. And this is what pops up when I hook up ASIO standalone. Like there is no like really good. Like if we go to documentation, go to examples. I clicked on examples. A tutorial that introduces using a timer. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? Binding arguments to a handler. Okay, so I don't. As in step 4, when making a call to async wait from main, we bind the additional parameters needed for print function. Let me go up to here. Okay. No, I am using ASIO standalone. Let me click on the documentation. Wait. Non-boost. Fucking. This. Why does it include boost? Doesn't look like it uses any boost functions though. Don't know that yet. To implement a repeating timer using ASIO, you need to change the timer's expiry time and your callback function. Then to start a new asynchronous wait, obviously this means that the callback function will need to be able to access the timer object. To this end, we add two parameters to the print function. Pointer to a timer object, accounted so that we can stop the program when the timer fires for the 6th time. Like, okay, sockets. I'm familiar with sockets. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm familiar with the way ASIO handles sockets. like this, I don't really think documentation's really solid enough for me to understand it. But like, if we go on YouTube, and we go to, well, I guess now everyone's got my fucking search history. Isn't that just amazing? If we go to ASIO standalone, and actually let me put the code. So this is what I got so far, and I'm trying to implement this. I'm trying to implement ASIO. Okay, so like the tutorials on it are like next to none. Like, here we go, PMUT, the PMUT thingy. This right here, that's what I got so far. Like, this is what pops up, ASIO standalone. I watched this guy's tutorial, slightly confusing. And you know what pops up after this? Legit only, except for this, except for him. Fucking input and output audio drivers. Like, bruh. I don't want to have to deal with audio drivers. Slightly annoying. That's for sure. Like, get your audio DAW for OBS. I don't care. Like, full tutorial. I'm talking full tutorial. Alright. This is just annoying. Header only standalone. If we come to here. ASIO C++ library. I'm trying to figure that shit out. Alright. I don't. Like, there's literally ASIO full tutorial. First thing I get is nothing related to a tutorial. I just standalone networking. There we go. Is that emphasized enough? Bruh. I'm actually gonna go fucking crazy. I don't even know anymore. This is confusing as shit. Well, documentation, download, source, mailing list. Like, if we go to download documentation, actually, HTML, non-boost. Oh, here's something that may actually help. This is so annoying. Very annoying. ASIO autonomy? What? I just want to use the damn fucking... Where is it? Your program, your compilation handler. Like, this is just confusing. What does the ASIO stand for? Okay, I know that is not true. No. Stands alone, yeah. What does it... Tell me, what is ASIO standalone? Bruh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end the stream because my internet connection's just been a little wonky. It's kind of a short stream, a little depressing. I haven't really shown anything too much, but I'm gonna come back in a little bit.